What's my favorite nutritional bar? People often ask me, especially when I'm in a group with runners and we're out running, you know, out in the mountains for all day. We all start pulling out food. We always start looking at each other's food and say, well, what do you have? What's in your bag? What's in your bag? And we literally run for 6-7 hours on the mountain when we do our mountain marathons. So I'm very blessed to live in a place in upstate New York. It's right on the base of a mountain, the Schwanghoek Mountains. That's where my restaurant is. But what a busy weekend. It's Memorial Day Monday right now. What a hot and busy weekend. Just insane. As I'm driving here, I can see the whole mountain range. It's just such a beautiful place. So I am truly blessed to be here, and it keeps me very active. Driving by the Summitville lead mines right now, which I did a hike last week. If you saw on my YouTube channel, I had that video on. That's a pretty cool place. In fact, our next group hike for my restaurant is going to the Summitville lead mines, June 12th. So, my favorite nutritional bar. I do like Cliff Bars. Cliff Bars are cool. I think Cliff Bars are one of the more popular ones out there. I mean, they came out after Power Bar came out. I remember Power Bar back. I remember having my first Power Bar back in the late 80s. And it was like, my friend said, well, you just have to keep it warm so you can actually eat the thing. Because the thing was just so unpalatable. It tasted good, but just the texture of it was just like, you'd have to rip it and chew it. It was like beef jerky as a nutritional bar. That just was like almost rubberized. And I remember my friend, my mountain biking friend Jason, he was like, you just gotta like keep it in your pocket and keep it warm. The warmer it is, the easier it eats. We've come a long way since that Power Bar debuted. And Power Bars are still out there, by the way. Cliff Bars, I think, are extremely popular. Kind Bar is another very popular brand of nutritional bars with all the nuts and seeds. By the way, Kind Bar, I asked them to sponsor the race that I direct, the Elmo Run Like the Wind 5K and 10K. They told me yes. Then when it was time to actually work the details out with them, they said to me, do you have any other nutritional bars coming? And I said, well, yes, we do. You know, I have Cliff Bars donating product. They said, sorry, we cannot be associated with your race due to we want to be the only nutritional bar at your race. So Kind Bar bowed out. And the funny thing is, Cliff Bar actually donated to our race 2 years ago. Sent us 500 Cliff Bars. It was great. Everybody got a Cliff Bar and more. And I used the same contact that I did for the year before. The guy never emailed me back from Cliff Bar. I called the Cliff Bar main office, and I got to tell you, as nice as a company some of those employees are, because I met with some of the employees. It's an employee-owned company. I met with some of the employees at the last food show I went to. Such nice people. When you call there, you can tell the culture's off a little bit. It's not that friendly of a place to call. And I called 2 or 3, maybe even 4 times to try to get a hold of my contact. And it wasn't jiving each time. And it's like, oh, that's a shame. They never responded back to me, nor did they get me product this year. And I reached out to their broker. And their broker, I figured, could have some pull and get me in. And their broker basically shut me down. She was like, they don't do that. They don't donate to that. You don't buy enough product from them. And when I spoke to one of the employee owners at the food show, they were shocked. They're like, Marcus, that is so not us. We would have been happy to donate to this and that. Who's your broker, this and that? Who'd you use? That's totally not true. We're very upset about this. So Cliff Bar kind of redeemed themselves. We didn't get their product this year. Lola Granola, a company here in New York in Westchester County, stepped up to the plate big time and shipped us out 500 bars like that, no questions asked. So cheers to Lola Granola. I don't think I have any of them here in the car of their bars, so you can see the label. But Lola Granola came through in a big time, and it has a fascinating story. Met with the owner, Lola's dad, and he said they were so poor 5 years ago that they couldn't figure out how to put food on the table. So the wife would basically put cook like granola, oats, because oats were cheap. And one day the husband came home and she had made this granola bar, and he's like, honey, I can make money on this. And she was like, well, yeah. He's like, no, honey, you don't realize this. I can make money on this product you just made. So thus was born Lola Granola. And so fascinating story from from not being able to really eat from day to day through hard financial times to having a successful nutritional bar company. That's cool. But my personal favorite nutritional bar, Pro Bar. I'm a Pro Bar fanatic. I love these. They have several different flavors. They have tons and tons of superfoods in them. They have a green one. They have a berry one. This is their straight up one with oats, a little bit of chocolate, raisins, tons and tons of superfoods in them. What I really like about them, besides the flavor, is I really like the portion size. I'm not really sure what size is this. 3 ounce. 3 ounce. So that's bigger than a Cliff Bar, bigger than a Kind Bar. It's bigger than most bars. It weighs more. It's dense and it fills me up. I can eat one and it totally fills me up. I can almost have it as a meal replacement. I love to eat. I love to eat a lot of food. You know, I'm the kind of person that's not good with 1 bowl of pasta. I need 2 bowls of pasta. I'm not defined with 1 banana. I need 3 bananas. So for me, this is really, really key because it fills me up. It satiates me and it tastes fantastic. Really, really clean, super clean ingredients in there. So Pro Bar. So I just went to a United Natural. They're the food distributor for all the natural food in the country, or most of it. They sell the whole foods I buy from them. So I went to their food show, and there's literally 500 nutritional bars at this food show, maybe 300, some kind. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you get the picture. There's tons of nutritional bars, and you get samples. So I brought back, I don't know, 30, 40 different nutritional bars back to my house from this food show as samples. And we tried them at the show, we tried them at home. And I gotta tell you, I'm Pro Bar. Pro Bar for me is where it's at. Will I buy some of the other stuff? Of course. I think supporting Lola Granola is awesome, and I will continue to support them. But as far as me, personal consumption out on the trails or when I'm hungry, Pro Bar is it. So check out Pro Bar, look for Pro Bar. I keep them in my running bag all the time. They actually call it like a meal replacement, don't they? Yeah. So I keep them in my running bag all the time. I keep them in my car, my glove box. So I always have these handy. So Pro Bar, that's my favorite nutritional bar.